Alright, great. So here we go. I'm going to do a coding session, try to code up Umbra Lord 3 Evil House. Don't really do streaming too much, so it's just going to be whatever. It's probably going to be awkward, embarrassing, but I'm just going to do the development work like I normally would. Just kind of freestyle. We'll work through the problems as we get there and see how it goes. So let's get going. I've already downloaded the artwork for the boss. So the first step is getting this artwork integrated. Okay. Where are the bosses? First step is to find out where I have the boss artwork at. Out here it is, packed bosses. Okay. Boss 1, boss 2. Oh man, I'm gonna be making so many mistakes here. Okay, we'll just do it. Alright. Great. Delete these originals. Okay, here we go. So this is our artwork. This looks a little bit different. I'm gonna set them all to multiple sprites. Hit apply, and then we're gonna rename all these something. Boss 3. Okay. So let's see what we got. We got a stomp thing. We got a scream. Maybe that's a move. That's a movement. A scream, a stomp, and then these little house guys. Let's see. Okay, this must be summon little houses. Little minion guys like this. And okay, so let's call this mob house. Yeah, good enough. And then the attack. Okay, so mob house A with the attack. And then let's call this boss 3 E1, the extra frames number 1. I think this must be the movement. And then we'll use this one as the attack. So the attack, extra frames 1 and extra frames 2. So we'll call this one extra frames 2. Okay, now we're gonna go into the sprite editor and slice these by cell count. Boom. Let me see if I can fit this on the screen better. I enlarged the Unity UI scaling for the recording, so I have to mess with a few things. Okay, next. We're just gonna guess to try to hit the right number. So that is too few. No, it's too many. 9, 11, 11. Got it. Okay, as that. And 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. And the house guys, 3. And great. Okay, great. Now we're done with the art for a while. Alright, now let's jump into the code. So let's see. We want to test the boss. That's basically the first objective we're working towards is let's get the boss on the screen, doing the attacks, animations, and whatever, and we'll figure out what the attacks are later. So we need to get the boss be able to test it. So I've got some test code here. We need to generate some new IDs. Oh, looks like I already did that. Yeah, okay, cool. We did that. So we've already got IDs for the third boss, and we have an item. So now we need to create the boss fate. Let's see. Oh yeah, looks like I already did a good amount of this work. Okay, but there's no boss 3 fate item yet. So let's go to the fates DB. Here's second fate. So I'm just gonna make a third one. Icon graphic. Alright, let's see what this is. This is the boss 3 item, or the boss 2 item, but we need one for the third boss. Man, this is all pretty boilerplate stuff, except for reward stuff. And I guess some other things. So, okay. That's fine. So let's come back over here to Unity. And go to the raid bosses. And where's boss? Oh no, it's the fate. Okay, the fate. So let's jump over to fates and make a third fate. Boss fate item. Okay, you can't get to it. If you're below awakening 20, it should give you question marks. After awakening 20, it tells you what it is. Rewards, we don't know what that is. We'll just leave that fine for now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, done. Alright. Jump back over here. So this should give us the third boss. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to Raid Boss Factory and get the artwork set up for the third boss. Get it integrated. So let's just copy this. Boss 3. Okay, what have we got? So, we need to know how many movement frames, how many attack frames, how many extra frames, 1, and extra frames 2. And just go count that up. Boss 3. This is actually movement. I guess it's like a jerky skittering. Yeah, guess so. Alright, that must be what it is. So 4 movement frames, good. Attack 1, 4 attack frames. Oops. Wait for this to compile. Pretty annoying. And then this one has 11 extra 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra 2. Okay, great. Let's see, sprite load. We don't think we have any, there's no auxiliary stomp effects or anything like that, so we don't need this. This is for the attacks it does. Don't really care about that. Right now we're just gonna have it do no attacks. Alright. Sweet. Alright, so let's see. Moving on down. This sets up the animation. This like tells it which frames go with which states. So movement is M. Is there no idling? I guess there's no idling frames. Boom. That's a stomp. That's a summon. That's a scream. So we got, so there's no idling. Okay, so we're just gonna tell it idling is movement. And it works. Roar frames, this is like the frame that it does, what is the roar frame? The roar frame, it's a frame that an effect happens, basically, on that particular attack stack. So, for attacking, it's going to be 0, frame 1. And then on extra frames 2, it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. And then on extra frame 1, that's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call it 5. Alright, great. Done. Now let's jump on down here. Grab some of this. Boss 3. Set it up so it's always doing the same thing. Okay. Let's see. Attack 1, sure. Attack cooldown, intensity. Okay, now we can... almost ready to start testing. So first let's create a dummy attack file for it. Yep. Nope. Okay, take this. Oh, we don't even have a folder for boss 3 yet. Boss 3. Boom. Okay. Boss 3 phase 1. I don't know why it keeps opening that up, but that's okay. Okay, great. And we're just gonna take out stuff so it does nothing. We don't know what it's gonna do once we're done, but that's it for now. Okay, sweet. So this should be enough to test. Maybe. I think. Yeah. Okay, adds that. We can try it out. See if it works. Let's set some flags here so that it doesn't pull from the cloud save. Okay. Let's see. Been recording 12 minutes. Hoping to make this about half an hour long. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. We need to get the animations, minions, version migration, pair migration. Well, obviously we have to design the attacks, design the reward. Okay. Okay. Wow, it's all tiny. Something with the UI scaling has made it very small. Okay, that's okay. Hey, man. I don't know why doing that. Oh well. Okay, so let's... Oops, crashed the game. So the font's gonna be pretty unreadable in the editor, but oh well. Alright, jump to a predefined save slot, and okay, fighting the second boss. Why are we fighting the second boss? Boss 3. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Yeah, because I put some code in here for debug testing, so we don't have to fight. Normally, if you haven't fought the first or second bosses, it's gonna say you gotta fight those bosses. And we're gonna keep all this in debug for now, so none of it spills out into production before it's tested a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so make ourselves invulnerable. Speed up time, get them out in the middle. Alright, so let's check. So now what we need to do is make sure the animations flow and are centered, basically. So let's see if they're kind of centered. Yeah, see they're not centered. And then the up and down, kind of dramatic. Man, that is a huge boss. Alright, so we're gonna give him some alpha. Center horizontally. Reduce vertical motion on title. Okay, let's check out this stomp. Boom! Stomp is okay. You know, I would actually... I think I want another frame on the stomp. On the end. Actually, let's start. Whoa! Oh, whoops. Ah, open a different thing. At the end. Alright. Okay, so let's get to work. I'm gonna do this off screen in case there's something here. I'm just pulling up the folder that has the artwork in it. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can do it like this. Instead of navigating there through Explorer. Where do we put this? Packed bosses 3. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we'll start with the movement frames. We're going to use GIMP. So we want to give him some alpha everywhere. Oh, that's annoying. I think we're going to do that in the code. We'll do that next. Okay, stomp frame, there's movement frames, I mean. Not sure how centered it is. Yeah, so you can just see here it's not centered. So we're going to use this as a guide for centering, how we want to center it. Move that over, it's probably too much. Maybe up a little bit? No, maybe down a little bit. Okay. Did it move? What? Am I looking at the wrong one? I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, so we overdid it. So let's go back. Check it out. Okay, to the right. This is gonna be real fun lining them all up. Did it. What's going on? Okay. Oh, too far. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'll go 3 left. One, 2, 3. Is it not? It's not updated yet, is it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just a hunkin' big graphic. It's almost too big, actually. Okay, we're almost there. Move it 2 to the right. If the graphic's bigger, if the texture is bigger than 2048, we need to chop it down. I feel like it's not actually. Right there. Move it 2 to the right. Over right. Okay. Boom. Done. Looks great. So now that's centered, and it should work fine when you go to different sides of him and it looks to a different direction, right? So let's move on. If you tap now, you can see if I'm just go between these that they're no longer centered. They're no longer aligned. So what we're going to do, jump in here, and let's see what's the best way to do this. Okay, I'm going to do it like this, create a new layer, put the other frames in the layer behind, And then move these to line up the first frame. Okay, nice. Is that it? Why does it look... Is it always like that? Okay, I guess so. I'm just surprised this little dust cloud came out so far. Okay, great. Boom. So now, if we look at these, you can see they line up. And I had said the movement might have been too jerky, right? Or it's too extreme. So let's... Apologies to our wonderful artist. He gives me great stuff, and then I just change it up all the time. Okay, we're at 20 minutes recording. So let's just take these, move those frames down just a bit. That one too. Okay. And then we wanted to add, I wanted to add an extra last frame here. So let's see, what's the frame size? Sprite size. This document is 2000. Hold on, delete this layer. Scale the image. Document is 2000 by 319. Okay. So every frame is 500 pixels, but we can't have it longer than 2048. So we're gonna add a new row. 319 times 2. What's that? 638. Oh. Okay. And then what I want to do, I don't want to have like the dust stuff persist, but I want to have the house part persist. Oh man, that's crazy. Look at that stuff coming out of his mouth there. Nice. Okay, so let's see. There's this one, this frame, this frame. I don't know what all moves. I'm trying to see if anything moves in between the frames. You know what? That would be really cool if like some of the stained glass windows moved a bit. We might do that later, but you can see how some clouds, puffs smoke, you know, puffs of smoke come out and stuff. Anyway, we will figure that out. Because I want the clouds, I don't want it to look like it's not moving. I want the house to be not moving, but the clouds to keep going. And I could ask the artist to make another frame for us, but that takes time and I can just do it myself. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this first frame. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna copy the first frame. And I could do hacks in the code to make it just reload the first frame. Maybe I should do that. It's a big sprite. How much work is that? Kind of annoying. But we could do it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna ignore all this. We're gonna... No, wait, but I wanted... Yeah, I think this will work. We'll try it. We're gonna try this. So overwrite this, and then maybe once we get this working, that'll be a wrap for the video. Alright, so we're gonna go here. What we're gonna do is for the third boss, this is a total hack. We're gonna say the movement, the attack frames 1, which is the stomp. One extra frame. Okay. And then we're gonna say okay. I'm gonna say this, right? And then we're gonna say at the very end, last frame is the first frame. Okay. And then we gotta increment the number of frames. Tech frames. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Great. Let's check our list. Center the X, reduce vertical motion, extra stomp at the end. Let's do the alpha real quick. So, how are we gonna do the alpha? Let's see. Let's check the raid boss. Mob definition. Update the animation. He's red, make him white. Okay. Okay. Let's do it here. So, if the next boss, if we're on boss 3, then we want him to have some alpha, right? Let's try 75%. And then down here we need the same thing. Okay. Try that out. Okay, invulnerable. Fast forward. Not quite. Too much alpha. And that last frame we added isn't working. Okay. So let's just bump this up to 90%. And then let's go back to here, see what we did wrong. So, old frames equal back frames. Okay, good. Old, oh, yeah. It's that, right? Yep. Okay, if this works, call that a wrap. Nice. Hope it looks good. Man, that's still a ton of movement on the idling. It's like jumping up and down. I mean, I guess that's it. That's the idea, is jumping up and down, but it's just a little bit much. But yeah, did the stomp work? There he goes. That looks kind of weird. Huh. Not convinced. Okay. Yeah. That idea was doomed. Because the first frame has a different vertical offset, right? And the idea was I wanted him to look like he was more sticking on the ground. So maybe we just have it. Oh, you know what? It's this frame is the problem. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll try one modification real quick to see what it looks like. So what I want to do, copy the frames over, and then I'm going to say that frame 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Frame 3 is actually frame 2, again, and frame 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is old 3. Okay, try that. And our time is up. Okay, so it worked, but yeah, this is not gonna do. You see how it looks jank, so I probably will send this back to the artist and have him make an extra frame. I'll tell what I want. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Had fun. I had fun. So maybe we'll do this again. We'll see. Take care. Goodbye.